Just imagine your significant other asked you to do something you didn't necessarily want to do. Then you know what it's like to be. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of Between a Rock and a Hard Place and a Tybalt. Between a Rock and a Hard Place and a Tybalt. My buddy, my pal, my furry friend. Oh, he's awesome. He kind of wants to escape, but I'm enticing him with some pets. So, yes, welcome to episode 34, Between a Rock and a Hard Place. I get distracted by kitties. I can't, when I bring animals on, it's hard because I get distracted by the animals. So I'll let him go. He wants to go anyways. Well, anyways, other than just working, I worked Monday to Thursday, and then I had Friday off, had myself a long weekend, because it was my wife and my 1-year anniversary, and what she really wanted to do was attend her LARP for the weekend. And for those of you that don't know what that is, LARP is live action role play. So it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but you act it out in real life. This specific LARP that I went to is not like a Dungeons and Dragons one. It takes 200 years. It takes place 200 years after the apocalypse, and so it's like post-apocalyptic. I would liken it to something like Borderlands or like Fallout or something like that. And yeah, she really wanted me to come. She's been going. This is, I think, her 5th game. And I have not wanted to attend previously, and I still didn't want to attend, but you know, it was our 1-year anniversary, and that was what she really wanted was for me to come. And yeah, it wasn't for me, and like I knew it wasn't going to be for me, and yeah, it ended up not being really for me. I'm not really into the live action role playing. I surely love video games and stuff like that. Perhaps if I was younger and was introduced to this sort of thing, I might be into it, but it's just not my thing. I did admire a lot of the people's creativity with their outfits. Like, people put a lot of creativity into their gear, like armor pieces and weapons and stuff like that. And there's a lot of rules, and they have like story arcs and stuff, characters and stuff like that. So it was pretty entertaining to observe, but I didn't really feel comfortable getting involved in the role play. You know, I don't want to play a character. I already am a character. I'm JRock the GameRocker, you know, and so the LARP wasn't really for me. So I did that for my wife, because it was our 1-year anniversary, and she's really into that sort of thing. So got it out of the way. And she didn't expect me to do too much of the role play. And it was on a campground, so we spent the weekend, Friday night to Sunday afternoon at this like campground, and it was just really fun to spend lots of time outside. We had like a little cabin that we bunked in, and you know, since I didn't do too much of the role play myself, I did get to like catch up on some sleep in the cabin. Like, I'd never get enough sleep on the weekends, because I just got too much going on. So this is sort of like a vacation away from it all for me, to just chill out in nature, and by in nature I mean with my DS. Played some DS games, talk about that later. So yeah, Con Bravo is coming up this week, at the end of this week, and I am super excited. Friday to Sunday, the Hamilton Convention Center. This will be like my 3rd time attending Con Bravo, and this will be my first time attending it all 3 days. So I plan on being there, helping setting up with my friends at 1UP Games. They have a whole bunch of arcade stuff that they got to set up, so I'm going to be helping them carry arcade cabs, and that should be fun. But it'll be interesting to see some of the behind the scenes, putting the convention together stuff from that angle, and also meeting people that put it on. So looking forward to that, and all the panels and all the people that are going to be attending. This is going to be awesome. A lot of my personal friends that I know are going to be there, and a lot of people that I want to meet for the first time. So Con Bravo 2015 is going to rock. If you are coming, see me there. say hi. Do not hesitate to say hi, and hopefully we'll find some games and keep on rocking them games and everything. Now on to what I've been playing and what I've been playing this week. Let's start out with Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Gamer confession, I never played through Super Metroid all the way to the end. I never put more than an hour into Super Metroid in my years of gaming. Never had it when I was a kid. I don't recall my friends ever having it or playing it at their house. And yeah, it just seemed to escape me back then. And I did dabble a little bit in emulators to see what it was about, but I never got through it all. Never gave it the college try. Never, never, never. So this will be living in my Super Nintendo, and I plan on leaving it in there until I finish it. So like I said about being sort of like roughing it and playing some DS games while I was doing some camping, like I said, I brought my DS and a few different games, and the ones that I ended up playing the most was Resident Evil Dead Silence, which, you know, for the DS, and that is just a report of the first Resident Evil. And what I really like about this is that because of the two screens, you have your map on the top screen at all times during when you're playing. So it's very easy to navigate, you're not getting lost, and that's something that when I played the first time through Resident Evil back in the day, and gamer confession, I've never beaten Resident Evil 1, and that's terrible to say, I know, I'm sorry. Two gamer confessions in one episode, what? I'm a GameRocker, damn it! But anyways, I've never beaten the original Resident Evil, and so I really want to do it on this, and it's going to be easier to do because of the map system, like I said. So, it's fun, pick it up. If you're into Resident Evil 1, you can pick it up on anything now. So, Resident Evil Dead Silence. And I just beat the Plant 42 or whatever its name is, and I've never gotten that far in the game, and so now I plan on beating it. So, I've gotten further than I ever have. Good on me. And then also, for the DS, I popped in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, and this is another adventure in the Mario RPG series. Bowser eats a mushroom that makes him suck up everybody at like the Mushroom Kingdom Palace, and so he sucks up Mario and Luigi, and they're inside him, and they gotta navigate their way inside him, and then you also control Bowser as himself. And yeah, it's really kooky and funny, and it's got some good sense of humor, sound effects, and if you like Mario RPG, you're gonna like Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. So yeah, that's what I've been playing, like a lot of handheld stuff, because I was camping, roughing it, and yeah. So now on to another segment that I like to do, a Word of the Week! The word of the week this week is dubious.
Dubious. Dubious.
To be dubious is to be hesitant or doubtful, uncertain. If something is of a dubious nature, it is something that's suspicious or unreliable, untrustworthy. And so I chose the word of the week this week, dubious, because it ties in with my YouTube shout of the week, which will come in a second. But yeah, it's an interesting word, and I just wanted to give the direct definition of it in case people didn't know what it meant fully. Now, maybe some of you might have pieced it together, but my word of the week was inspired by my YouTube shout-out of the week. The YouTube shout of the week this week is Dubious Gaming. Dubious Gaming does pick up videos, but what mostly shines on his channel are his reviews of games, and they're so full of information and jam-packed of facts, concise. You're going to learn stuff when you watch these reviews. Really well done, really well spoken, so just go check out Dubious Gaming, which is youtube.com/dubiousgamingonline, and go give him a sub, because Dubious Gaming rocks. I first checked him out. I watched his Chrono Trigger review back when I first discovered his channel. Chrono Trigger being one of my favorite games, and he really did it justice in that review. And more recently, I watched his Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 2 review, and what really stands out right now on his channel is his special on TMNT games that Konami released. Like all of the ones that they did, I just watched. It's like 20 minutes long, great watch. Check out Dubious Gaming, and you won't regret it. You're gonna learn some stuff from this guy, my bearded friend. Dubious Gaming, you rock! So now let's round out the episode with a question for the viewer, and the question this week for you guys is, have you ever LARPed before? Do you know anything about LARP? How do you feel about LARP? LARP, did you LARP, LARP, LARP? Just interested in hearing what people's takes are on this sort of stuff. So yeah, this has been JRock. Keep on rocking them games.
Thanks for joining me this week, my faithful pebbles. If you missed last week's video, click the video at the top left to go check her out. And also, don't forget to check out my YouTube shout of the week, Dubious Gaming, with his awesome in-depth reviews. And a special thanks to the Nestromancer for cranking out these awesome metal covers of video game tunes, and letting me use them in my videos. He surely is a gracious fellow.
Run for your life! I'll cover you!